FloVation 2020.
Buenas noches. Good morning. I don't know.
2020.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good lunchtime. Good dinner.
Good
Good
breakfast.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Buenos dias.
What-
Halakulula.
What,
Buenos dias.
what about brunch?
I don't know what I don't know what I said.
What about brunch?
Halakurre. I don't know what I said.
That's
I'm
like the Game of Thrones. What was the?
Huh?
Eso. I can't. Dothraki. Dothraki.
Doraki.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna be clowning on me on YouTube.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
do that.
Well,
You can't be bringing up stuff and not
Dothraki.
knowing the name of him.
yeah. Well, I mean, I thought it was funny. All right.
Of course.
Good thing you laughed.
I'm gonna edit that.
Okay.
We're gonna edit that.
You can't do that because I'll laugh. I have this thing because, like, I have this thing. Like, even if I don't know what people are talking about and they're laughing, I'll come into the group laughing
That's
because I want to
right.
laugh with them.
Wow.
Hey, who's
He's
this
a-
guy?
Oh, nobody.
Who is
knows.
this guy? We're here talking, and who's this guy?
Who let you in here?
Hi, how are you? sir?
Yeah, who let you in
in
here?
Oh, hey there, sir.
Why do you have two phones?
Hey.
You know why.
Tell us. Que no,
I don't. That's why I was asking.
right?
Oh, just business and personal.
Okay.
Honestly, one of them doesn't work.
The
Hey,
business one.
afterwards, can you give me my phone back?
Back.
So who are you, man? What's going on? Who?
What's up, guys? My name. This is my name. My name is Kevin
Are you sure?
Ali Perez Mora.
Who?
Ay,
Mm.
ay,
I'm
uy,
24 years old.
uy.
Are you
Is
single?
Mora
I'm single,
Bilingual?
bilingual.
Ready to
ready to
mingle?
mingle?
Not right now.
Ah,
Wow.
mentiroso.
Ay.
I'm tired.
Dang. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Dang, you
Oh,
tired
funny.
already?
I mean,
24.
see
said
the
the
badge.
person that slept like an hour.
Yeah.
Before the podcast.
Hey.
The one that was-
Hey.
Ah,
First of all, those are the good naps.
Yeah,
It's
those
okay. I don't
are.
blame you. I don't
Are the
blame you
ones
for
that you
those.
get the
It's
wrinkles
it's
on your
called a
face?
power
Oh yes,
nap.
that line.
the lines.
The-
The line.
The
That
lines.
line.
And the one
I was
that,
gonna say something.
and the ones
dumb.
that,
Mira
the
la
naps that your hair
liga.
looks messy.
Mira la mía.
Huh?
That's right, boo.
Dang. Okay.
What's your excuse? You know like that all the time. I know. Take another selfie. Take another selfie.
Work mode. That's
So what do you do, Kevin?
Well, I work at a damn. I'm sorry. I'm tired. You know,
Ah.
businessman. So
He really doesn't do nothing. I'm just kidding.
I work 7 days a week. I'm a
Ah,
sales guy plus my damn. I'm out of it right now, huh? I'm sorry, guys. Cut it off.
I can't. It's
Sales
we're-
guy.
we're- It's too late.
What does he think he is?
Bro, we-
Stop recording, please. Stop recording, everybody.
Who are you, Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt? I can't.
Hey, I'm,
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm a special guest. That's what you should know. All right. I say what I do.
Special. You special.
All right. So I'm a sales guy / finance manager.
That's right.
All right.
Good.
Get it done.
Okay, cool.
He gives
But-
financial
But
advice.
who are you, Kevin?
No.
Crazy.
24?
Stop.
So, hang on. How do you know everybody here?
Exactly.
Well, I met her outside.
She told you to come inside. She kidnapped
Yeah.
you. Bro, she kidnapped
I
you.
saw homeless.
Wait, hold up. You didn't even know what I was gonna get to.
Oh.
I met her
Oh.
outside in Revive Church.
Ah,
I see.
oh man, over here throwing jabs and uppercuts. Uppercuts.
Dang,
There.
it's lit,
I couldn't say Dothraki. I can't say it. Dothraki.
We're worse than
Yeah.
Angel when he gets sleepy, you know?
Poor Angel. He's off camera today.
I
So you met
know.
who, where?
Well, I met Raquel in Revive Church. She was being mean. Like, I don't know. I felt cold shoulder, but I was just meeting her little by little. So it was cool. She's there. Not gonna lie.
Be my friend all the time.
She's cool.
All the time.
And I met you at Life Group, Israel's house.
Was it there?
Was it here? I
Yeah.
think.
No.
it wasn't
It was
there.
It was
here.
No, it
there.
was here.
It was
It
here.
was
I'm
here. The
It was
sorry.
first
here.
time was here.
Yeah,
Oh, it was.
First time I
Because
met
that's
in
when
the
I met
corner.
everybody.
You did.
Yeah, we don't really know you.
No,
who
we
you
met you
are.
before that, but
Oh,
we
you
never
guys.
I
spent
did
time
know
with
them
you.
before.
Yeah.
That's their first time.
That's
we
our
met.
first time.
Yeah, we didn't even say hi to each other.
Now we just game
For
recognize
the
game.
very
Yeah,
first
and die.
time.
like back in the
Like a
back in the
blue
days. Feel me?
Calm down.
And
Calm down.
How do you do, Angel?
Angel.
He was sent from above.
Hey!
That's
Angelito.
right.
Angelito.
He's blushing over there. Ooh, I see you. I see
I met
you.
him here. I remember that day. I came home. That's the day my car was gonna get jacked,
Hey, he never forgot.
and I came
Angel.
and told the story, and he was so surprised, and he told me more about it. Like, what happened to us? Are you okay? That's how we met. We found that connection of love.
Aw.
Hey, Maria, know
Yeah.
about this?
No. And yeah, Norma, cause I know her.
You sound
She
excited.
She
Yeah.
seen you since you were a baby.
Oh, she's there. She's
Hey,
there. We just know her.
Tell us
She
about
was
him when he was a
so-
baby.
Oh, he was such a baby. I love chasing after him. I love chasing after him. It was the funnest
still
time
a
of
baby.
my
I
life.
know. I was about to be like, yeah,
No,
say,
What?
no.
No, I said I'm still a baby. Yeah.
You just gotta do your laugh right there. That's a
But
good.
that wasn't funny.
Yeah,
No,
that
was
was
it
a
funny?
good.
Like,
That was a
I'm
good.
laughing at myself, dude.
yeah, it's
That was-
okay,
but I
dude.
don't
It's
want to
okay.
laugh at you. I want
I
to laugh
do.
with you.
With
No, I
you,
want to
okay.
laugh
Feel me?
at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang, like
And
that.
who's the other
Es que no
to
se peinó.
you?
Huh?
You
Like
have
no
to
se peinó.
explain. Some people don't know
God.
who you are.
Huh?
You have to explain.
Well, this is my blood brother, Heather.
My blood brother.
That sounds like you guys are in a cult.
It's a
Yeah,
pact.
I know.
We did the pack.
That's my vato loco. You feel me?
Vato
We did the
loco.
pack.
That's my road dog
No.
right there.
That's my ride or die. Eh?
PIC.
That's my dog. Eh?
He's your PYT too?
He my compa.
He's your pretty young thing?
Eh? But yeah, that's how I know these guys. And of course, church
So why do we bring him on here? What's up with Kevin?
asked me.
We want to hear his life story.
Yeah.
life story.
So
Let's
from when
go.
you were born
So what's the obvious?
to now, to you being at church.
My life been a roller coaster. And it hasn't stopped yet.
Dang.
It's still going.
Because
Crazy.
you're still alive.
Still there. Thank God. Thought I was gonna be gone already.
Mm.
Not
Not yet.
So
not yet. Not yet.
for our viewers and for our listeners, you know, what would you, kind of like what Nick was saying. You know, they obviously don't know you. If you're meeting them for the first time, what's something that you would like for them to know from you? Well, laugh.
Stop.
Why are you laughing?
Because he remembers.
He remembers about
Yeah, here, yeah.
I'm like an elephant.
What?
Everybody's like,
the elephant in the room.
I guess we're all tired. No? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well.
Tell us about yourself.
How was it growing up?
There
There you go.
haven't grown yet.
Why'd you have to say grow?
Nothing.
Oh,
So
come
how's it growing
on.
up?
Well,
Well,
why is that a big issue right there?
I'm just making fun of myself.
All right.
So
why
I'm
you
laughing
make-
at myself.
Why you make fun of yourself so much, Kevin?
I have fun. Because if somebody else
What
does
about
it,
self-love?
if somebody
know,
else does it, I
self-love.
feel it offensive.
Really?
Yeah.
So if somebody laughs at you, you feel offensive. But if you laugh at yourself,
I
like
feel
you're
good
beating them
about it.
to.
I
How do you
get
just-
it.
I feel like I'm
I
bullet-
get it. You know why? Because that helps your self-esteem.
Yeah, but how do
There
you
you go.
how can you tell if someone's laughing at you versus laughing with you?
Oh, you know their attitude.
Yeah, you can tell.
Could you be disguising like laughing with you, but I'm really laughing at you,
Like kind
Yeah.
of like what you're doing right now. That's laughing at him.
but I'm not laughing.
Exactly.
Damn, bro.
You don't mess
Yeah.
up my volume
See?
right
And you're
here.
complaining that I'm loud and I'm low and. But
Alright,
yeah,
so
it
what's
makes
up with you?
sense. I get it.
You all right?
I'm good. I'm living life, good life, little by little. It's getting crazy, but I was told myself it's gonna be a hard year. It's gonna start hard, but it's gonna end good, little by little.
Has it started hard for you?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
I got a lot of things situated right now that I have to fix. stuff like that. We're there. Can't really say much, but it's there. I'm fighting through it.
Thanks. That's good. That's good.
That's a good thing. I'm fighting through it.
Or sleeping.
Little bit.
Oh,
Little bit.
come on, Nick. Where the questions at? Come on,
Well,
bro.
I'm trying to.
Come on.
So, like, talk to us about,
Yeah, you know.
About what?
He
What
doesn't,
you
he
guys like?
doesn't know.
Talk
He
to
doesn't know.
talk to us about like when your younger years, the crowd you used to hang around with, what you used to
Okay, you guys
do.
want to know all that? I can tell
Yeah.
you guys everything.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
that's the point.
Okay, so it's about me then, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
you said you were the special guest.
Okay,
It's
cool,
all
cool.
about you,
Like,
Kevin.
I don't
It's
get
all
it.
about you.
It's about me then. All right, perfect. So, all right, here we go. All right,
Do I make you
here
nervous?
we go. No, no, no,
You're sitting right here.
no, no, no.
You all right?
No,
Okay.
I'm all right.
Yeah,
All right, so I'm the baby of the family, of course. So I was raised and born. I was born in Pasadena. I was raised in Highland Park. Uh, from there, I always lived a crazy life through my parents. So from there, I started building up. Started going to school.
How old is it true that you were a clown?
Yes, I was a clown.
How old did you
I
start?
started when I was 6 years old with my brother.
Mhm,
Actually, there
mhm.
was a time that my dad had to go to Mexico, an emergency, I guess. But my brother was working with my uncle from Mexico, but he was here visiting. So they were working, and then my uncle had to go back to Mexico. And I guess Eder just thought of me in his head.
That's when they went to my quinceañera.
Oh, that's the first time.
I do not remember. I
No,
Mhm.
no, no. You didn't go.
No,
didn't go.
only
It was.
Oh, okay.
only
It
So,
was cousin Tona.
yeah.
okay,
You're
cool,
watching.
cool.
He went. He
Oh,
Yeah,
went.
he
nice,
went.
cool, cool.
Then
Yeah.
right after that, yeah. But right after that, it's when you started.
I
Yeah.
started.
Yeah. And I went to your first gig.
So
Ah.
Wow.
You know?
how was that for you? You started
That was
'cause-
nervousy.
because that was your
Nervousy.
first time. That was your first time performing in front of people that you didn't know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You performed before with us, with
Mhm.
Dad and
Yeah, and I
me
used
and other
to.
clowns,
Of
um,
course.
but that was the first time that you were actually performing in front
Front
of
of audience.
audience
Yes.
that paying audience
I still
basically.
remember this day like if it was like yesterday, to be honest. I
Yeah.
remember it was in a parking lot, and then you were about to call my name, and I was so nervous. And Mom was trying to cheer me up a little bit because she was the driver
Yeah.
at the time, and I guess I just went for it. And from there, I loved it, and then we kept going.
What's your name?
My name is Boogie. Boogie. No, first was Boney Jr. or
Toti
Toti Jr.
Junior.
Yeah.
Back, I think it was like back in '98. Was it? No.
I didn't know.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
But I-
just because I'm going by World Cups, and
Oh,
there was a
cool.
famous soccer player,
Teto.
Toti.
Toti. Yeah. He showed me that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
You were
Yeah.
close though. You
Yeah,
were
sorry,
close. You
sorry.
were close.
Ah,
bro.
Yeah, there's a
tired,
soccer
you're
player.
tired.
So at that time, that's why Tona was Toti, and then we couldn't think of a,
And he was
a
a
name.
famous
Oh,
soccer
Tona's
pla-
name was Toti.
Yeah,
I didn't
Toti.
he
know
was
that.
a famous soccer player.
He was a famous soccer
He
player.
was.
Not
He
my
was.
cousin, the soccer player. I think
Yeah.
I think he was from like France or something.
Italia or France.
Yeah, I
around there.
can't remember,
Mhm.
but I know he was very good and famous.
Yeah.
So
Your cousin swore that it was my 18th birthday. Damn, did I look so big or what?
Ah.
I'm just saying.
no, that's
That
that must have really that must have really hurt her because
I don't know.
like
I don't remember.
like we're talking about Kevin today. We had our shot last podcast. You
Hold
could,
on.
come
I
on.
know.
Kevin
just
said he
relax.
remembered the first time like he went out to perform as a clown, and then with Norma's question, I don't remember that.
No, he wasn't there.
I
Oh,
don't.
you weren't?
No,
He
that's
wasn't
fine.
there.
Yeah, we just talk about it. I didn't
Come on,
remember.
Nick. We just said that.
Yeah.
Listen to the
I wasn't-
podcast.
Oh, no.
No.
When she said, "Was I fat or big?"
Yeah.
No, I
Dang,
mean,
Nick.
I meant that I look older. I guess
Wow.
I looked older.
It's just-
But anyway.
Is
Uh-huh.
everything okay?
You just
Okay.
keep. Why you gotta
Yeah,
make it
yeah, yeah.
awkward? Come on, Nick. Man. Now you gotta make it awkward, and
It's not awkward.
you
It's
gotta be.
only awkward
Go
if you
ahead,
make it
Kevin.
awkward.
It's awkward. Like,
When
is
you
everything
label
okay?
it.
Is it okay? Yeah.
Is it okay?
Now I gotta
could've-
mention it for the people that are listening on on our podcast.
Tell us. Tell us, Kevin.
So
Tell us.
Angel,
Rico is like that, I
Angel went
swear.
across to check the cameras, and Nick made it
They're
awkward.
gonna see with the main one.
Well, what if the people are not listening? I mean, they're not watching the show on YouTube. They're listening.
Sorry, guys.
So come on now,
I'm sorry. for you.
Raquel.
I
Come on, say
apologize.
something. Come on,
I'm sorry, Kevin.
I
come
What
on.
were you saying?
Dinos,
Jeez.
Dinos, Dinos.
What's
So
going
yeah, that's what happened.
on? What happened?
So I remember that day.
Your face laughing.
No, I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing because I feel out of it if I don't laugh with it. You know,
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You like
I don't
Norma
know.
now, bro?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
makes-
That in that moment, yeah. There's people looking at us.
moment.
That's why. So
He
you
be
gotta
making
roll with
fun
it.
of me all the time now.
Yeah. So
Oh, so you make fun of
So
people.
your first
You like
performance.
people making fun of you? Because
nah,
you make fun of
we'll
people.
talk about that later.
All right.
feel me?
All right.
Let's talk about the first time
Catch you
I
outside.
did.
Catch you outside.
Got you outside. How
So
about that?
Literally,
I don't know how old was I. Was I 6 years old? 5, 7?
Yeah, I think you're 5, bro.
5.
You're at least
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
I remember I went in. He present me, and I went in, and that's it.
You loved
What
it.
what
I
did
got comfortable with it.
what did you like about it?
The people laughing at the jokes, going along with what I was doing, feeling it. I always liked the tension since I was young.
I
Yeah.
can tell.
So really, really,
So
yeah. So that's what I like. The tension from the people. It made me feel good. People laughing at my jokes. You feel me? Yeah, like that. That's an
Nick's
example.
your
that's an
only-
example of laughing at you, right?
Yeah, laughing at me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, it's a difference.
Yeah.
Laughing with me, like you said, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Did anybody laugh at you at this?
To be
While
honest,
you're
I don't
doing it.
remember that. I don't remember.
But
that.
throughout your career of
Of course.
What
performing,
time
I had
do you
a-
remember?
I had a lot of issues, a
So
lot of
what were they?
problems. People will just make fun of me.
Why?
The fact that, as you see, right? So
Wait for the people who can't see
Yeah.
that are listening to the podcast. Can you?
We have to. They can't see you, Kevin, so you have to explain. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a short person.
Sure.
I'm 4'4". I was born with contemplation as a short person. I don't know how you guys describe it. How do you guys do? No?
Sm-
Well, you were the one bullying me last time. So
Tell them about the taco stand.
yeah, we'll talk about that.
The
later.
taco stand.
We're gonna-
yeah.
we're gonna
I
talk
think you
about
should
that.
Talk about
Yeah.
that
Sin
right
Yeah.
vergüenza.
That's a friend, you could say.
Yeah.
I
He
know.
was laughing at you again.
At me,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wasn't even
Yeah.
laughing.
He wasn't even
He was,
laughing.
he was
Yeah.
bullying me.
Yeah,
I
we'll
saw-
talk about that a little
Talk
bit
about right
after.
now.
So
Yeah,
so
so-
you're born with a condition called achondroplasia,
Contemplation.
with which means for little people.
Those people,
It's a condition for little people.
little people.
Okay.
Yes. All right, guys. Don't say something else.
So not
Like
s-
what?
not small.
What do you
What
think?
type of
Okay,
thing?
what are the words that
that
like
are disrespectful?
disrespect? Yeah.
Well,
that's-
before I felt them really disrespectful. Like even when people will call me small or chiquito, but now I feel like everything you tell me, it just lights on my shoulder. You feel me?
Thank
But I
God.
feel people like me still get hurt the way they're calling them. You could describe midget, Spanish enanito, English. You could say dwarf, or I think the most offensive word is midget. That's the
Mm.
one that, but I don't see it as
Right.
offensive no more. You know, I feel like
Mhm.
it's a regular word. But
How'd you get there?
how did I get there?
Yeah, where it's not.
I was just
offensive
being
anymore.
strong, and I was I was just literally ignoring ignorant people. So that's what made me stronger.
Mm.
Yeah, so I had to deal with. I'm still dealing with it until this point, but it just goes out my shoulder like nothing has happened. Sometimes it gets me mad when I'm in a bad attitude. So I try to take when I'm already mad, I try to take that on that person. You get me? So just let's do an example. You call me that name, and I'm already mad at something, then I take it on you because we already made it worse.
Mhm.
what,
But obviously, that
like-
person doesn't.
what would be something you would tell them?
I'd probably, if I'm really mad,
Would you cuss them out?
I'll cuss them out or I'll play smart with them.
Okay.
But just depends how I feel in that moment.
Mhm.
If I feel like I want to laugh at them, I'll make them feel dumb. If I
That's
feel like
it's
I want to
definitely a
be angry,
trigger.
I want to fight, then I'll make you feel that type of way.
Yeah.
So then I'll go off on you, like if it's
I think one of the things I first experienced in meeting you is the times that we would go out
yes,
and people would stare.
Yeah.
That was one of my pet peeves because they just don't care. Like literally, we're just like walking through a store and people can be this close, just staring all the way till we get out of the store
yeah,
and they'll say something just so dumb
yeah. So
that there was a couple of times I had said
no, to
some
this
dumb
day, yeah,
things.
people around me, especially my family, like if somebody's looking at me and somebody and if I'm with my brother, Norma, my dad, or my sister, they feel like they're staring at them. So they feel offensive because I mean, how I see it, I guess. Like example, my sister, I was walking with her one day and she was gonna get into a fight with some girl because she was just pointing at me and she was laughing at me. But I told her just to ignore it. But I guess it got to her point that it's annoying for her. So they were starting an argument because of me, that was gonna happen. So it was just like, wow, things could happen because I've been in that situation with my dad, my brother back in the days,
Mhm.
and I guess you could say you with you, you know.
Do
Mm,
you is your social media account public?
of course.
So do you ever get it on social media? Because I'm just thinking about how like
To be honest, that's a good question. I don't.
Thank
wow.
God.
I don't. I feel like because I'm so out there, and people that I have in social media know me already in
Okay.
person, or I even people don't even know me. I still be in life, and people see. Like I take pictures of myself standing up because sometimes little people like us don't like taking pictures standing up
Um
because they're gonna judge you, they're gonna
mm,
make fun of you, they're gonna bully you and this and that. But sometimes if I know it's a good position of me standing up, I put it up.
mm.
I, I I'm picky when I like to look cute, you know. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
Like there's a
He
but yeah,
sure is.
obviously if I
Yeah, he has a
don't,
bunch of selfies on both phones, yeah.
yeah, yeah, of course, of course. So, but obviously you still could tell that I'm a short person by the way you see me.
Mm,
'Cause there's things that you could tell I have a big head, have little arms, have a little body, and I have how you could say people know that I'm a short person. So even though if I put pictures regular, they still know who I am.
mm,
They still know the type of guy I am. But I like showing myself out like that. I
yeah.
don't care.
So, when do you think was the most difficult age or, grades, in school that, um, where, because kids can,
Where they were the hardest.
Raquel's a teacher, so,
Yeah.
kids are brutal,
Bro.
man, and
Yeah,
they're
they
Yeah,
they're
are.
when I went to school in Bushnell Way. It was elementary. I was in I was feeling I've always been a popular kid. So I was going brand new schools and just act normal, and people would make fun of me, but people would love me because they will always know the best. Like they would want to know who I am because I would be the only short person in that school. So they'll be like, "Who's that? I want to get to know him." Or "Who's that little person? I want to make fun of him." So I feel two type of ways.
Mm,
So I feel the good way and I feel the bad way. So I always went through that, even through high school, to middle school, to elementary. But where I felt the most, where they were attacking me more, was middle school. That's when I was like, God, well, I was just blaming myself, like, why am I short? Why am I have to go through this? Why is it that I go through this? Why is it my brother and my sister normal size? Why do I have to go through this?
mm.
You get me? So I would ask myself that. And I would cry in the night and just ask myself, tomorrow I have to wake up for school for the same thing again. By little, I started getting well, my dad was teaching me how to ignore people in the good way or in the bad way. So that's what's teaching. That was what was to this day. I still don't know how to control myself because I got to be more mature now. How to react with people.
mm,
You get me?
Yeah.
But that's the most attack that I got was middle school.
So, would it be like name calling? Would it be like people
It
trying
will
to get
be a,
violent with you?
it will
What
be
kinda
no. I never got bullied. Never, never got bullied. I was just a group of people would just I just act like I didn't hear them. They would make fun of me. But I would be around people and people would like be so it was a point that I was alone and people would just make fun of me and I would just try to I was hiding in the restroom or somewhere people can't see me.
yeah.
And I would just I would let recess just stand by until it ends, and I will go back to class. That's the time that I was barely new to schools. Like, God, I have to deal with this again. Or in the middle of a class, they'll introduce me as a new student, and people will look at me, laugh at me in front of everybody, and then the teacher will get mad at them
Mm.
at the fact that they shouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind because I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I always knew. Somewhere, if I go somewhere right now, I know someone's gonna laugh at me. But it's normal, I guess.
How'd you deal with it when you were growing up? I mean, did you ever go into depression of like, being sad every
I
day?
was, yeah, I was going to depression. I was. That's the time that I didn't even know about drugs. I just because people would tell me, I would hear stories, depression, that people would do drugs to get off of depression. But
Hmm.
I was scared at that moment. Oh, what if I do this? Would I be depressed still? But I would ignore it because I didn't have people around me that knew about the drugs, so I would just ignore it. So
So you didn't do
I
drugs.
I at that point,
Not
no.
at the beginning.
At the beginning, I was a good kid.
When'd you start doing?
I started doing drugs when I was 14, 15. When I was starting to hang around with the bad people in middle school, you could say, towards it. About, smoking marijuana, doing nos how you call that? What was I telling you last time? Uh Freon, what is it?
Oh, Freon.
Freon, there you
Freon.
go. And then air freshener, like the ones you spray out here. I used to finish like 3, 4 bottles a day. Which is little. Yeah, and then but yeah.
So
Sounds crazy.
throughout those, those hard times, do you think it made it more difficult to deal with it because of our parents getting divorced and or separating? Do you think that had to do, like, did that affect you in in that way?
At some point, yeah, but I got through with it because I still had support from my mom and my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though they were still separated, I still felt the support from them.
I think
'Cause
I
I
have to say, like, your family did a really good job
Yeah,
in
and they still are
doing
because
that.
they're still doing a good job
Yeah.
because my mom and my dad always remind me, and
Yeah.
I feel
What are the kind of things that they tell you?
just, wake up and thank God for another day
Yeah.
and just ignore the bad vibes
Yeah.
and keep on going because you will have a goal and you gotta go through that goal. You gotta go get the goal.
Yeah.
You gotta achieve the goals that you want,
Yeah.
and that's what gets me motivated, you
So
know?
so for you, that motivation coming from parents helped you out.
Mhm, of course, many times.
Okay.
Yeah, every time yeah, I think I needed that every morning.
Yeah.
And like I didn't even ask them; they would just tell me. They would drop me off to school and be like, "Échale ganas, you got this, boy. You could do it." And that's what motivated me. You get me? And little
Mhm.
by little, I started making a lot of friends. I started being the clown, and
'Cause
then
you're funny.
yeah, so I love the attention. I love it. Now I could go anywhere and just get the attention that I want, and I
Yeah, and
felt
start
it.
dancing
Like
and stuff.
I was known and down it like it was nothing. Like I'll go to school and everybody will say hi and this and that. My dad would be like, "Wow, we have a lot of friends." But
S
yes, I was being a bad kid now.
So
At
Mm.
that point, I
that
would
that
admit
was high
Mm.
school?
that was middle school. You could say
Like 8th grade?
8th grade around.
8th
That's
grade?
when I already
Going
knew
to high school?
everybody. People from 12th grade already knew who I was. Cause I think I wanted to feel like a cool person doing bad things.
Mm.
So I think in class I was being the funny guy. I was being the clown, the class clown.
Mm.
So, so I guess because I liked the attention people were giving me,
Yeah.
they would laugh at my jokes. They would laugh at whatever I do, and I loved it, and I still love it. But that will get me into a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Don't laugh at his jokes, people.
Yeah.
Don't
So
encourage his behavior.
yeah. So
So, do you think you wanted to be funny, you wanted to be liked so they could maybe forget about how you look? Is that
no,
no?
no. I eventually got used to it because I was like, I'm gonna go to the school. You have to be strong, or else you're gonna end up like other people that go to depression, kill themselves. Because at that time, I was learning. I was like getting points. I was like, I was seeing TV shows about little people. That's what kept me going too. Because they will go anywhere, everywhere without no intention. They will have another like, they say condición. How you say this in English?
Condition? Another type of condition?
There you go.
Mm.
And they'll be smarter than me, and then make it way smarter than me, and I will see them. How will they show themselves in the world. So that's what kept me going too. Because my dad would show me videos. My dad himself has friends himself to this point. So he will try to beat me around, but I didn't want to
Why?
because
Why not?
Why?
I feel
And that didn't happen, later on.
yeah,
Since you were like, I was gonna say small.
yeah.
It's just a thing that we had, but
Mhm.
uh, you wouldn't like to be around other small people.
Mhm.
Um, and we would always like, why not? So now
Yeah,
that you're older and
yeah.
why wouldn't you want to be around him?
I guess I didn't want people to see me, or I didn't want people to see me with little people. I don't know. I didn't. I think. I guess at that point, I wasn't. I was scared of people seeing me with other people, and they will make fun of me. But I was
Mm.
still getting laughed at. You get me?
Mhm.
But at the point, I just felt really awkward being with a small person. Because at that, I was more. When I was younger, I had a friend. Her name was Juleka. I don't know
Yeah,
if you remember her.
yeah, we met her.
She was another short person as me. And I remember. I don't remember everything because
We met him in
I was so
Vegas.
young.
We met him in the Vegas Strip, and
Yeah.
for some we're walking, and we're walking one way, and they were walking the other way, and I think mom or dad spotted them, and they're like, "Oh, that's they have a small person, they're carrying up a small person," and we're like, for us, it was exciting just to find other couples or other families or just other people that had kind of the same condition as Kevin, so we can kind of like
Relate.
relate, or we
Mhm.
could ask questions.
Mhm.
I don't know, I'm not sure if it's the same now, but for us then as Hispanics, we're more like, we didn't do a lot of research. It was, or we didn't really want to uh, like go out there and do our own. There wasn't no like Google and stuff. So for us was like when we would meet people with that had daughters or sons or with the same condition, we would just try to be like friends with them and try to get input from them. So that's one of the couples.
Yeah, I remember some parts because I was so young when I met her. But I seen a lot of videos a long time ago when I was playing with her. I was running with her like it was nothing. So I guess that was one of the reasons that I guess my dad wanted to be me to see that you're not the only short person in this world.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
many out there that suffer the way you suffer,
Mhm.
the way that you go through. People go through worse or going through the same thing that you're going through.
You had good
Mhm.
community.
Mhm.
Yeah, so little by little, I started understanding, but I was still fighting at the fact that I didn't want to be next to anybody that was like me because I feel so awkward. I feel like to this day, I still feel kind of
They're
yeah.
gonna because they're gonna steal your spotlight. That's why.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not
You want to be
that.
the only
The
one.
only one.
It's just I remember in high school, Linwood High, there was a short person at me, and I never wanted to come into butts heads, and I was
You avoid them.
I will avoid him. I will avoid him.
So if he's listening, bro, he
Poor
was avoiding
guy.
you.
He
I will-
probably didn't want to meet you.
No, he didn't, cause I remember
You think he didn't want to meet
he
you?
didn't, cause I
Oh.
remember. That's what I'm telling you guys.
Please contact
Like
us.
we will see each other and we will walk different ways.
What?
Like
What
like one day we bumped into each other, but not close, but like far from the window, and we looked and we went
About
like we
about 20 feet? Uh-huh.
yeah, and we looked and we looked somewhere else.
Like you guys didn't exist.
What?
Yeah, like we act like we didn't even know each other. We act like we didn't even see each other, but we did, and we looked and I just turned my shoulder quick and I left.
So
does
this
that a
was
lot.
in Linwood Middle, right?
Linwood High.
Linwood High. So
Yeah.
so in this now makes two little people
Mhm,
in one high school.
mhm.
That's very unique, right?
Mhm.
That's
You don't find that a lot.
yeah.
That was my first time, and the only first time that I saw a short person at me. 'Cause I went to so
At
many
school.
high schools,
That's cool.
and
Yeah.
Whittier here, and Downey, and Linwood, and I was the only short person. But and when I hit Linwood High, I seen the guy, and it was
Mm.
crazy. 'Cause just didn't want to communicate with him. I didn't. It's not that I didn't like him or I didn't even know him. What if he was a good person?
Well, neither
Yeah.
one of you made
We
the
knew,
attempt to
yeah.
meet
So,
each other.
but I think we felt that like, nah, bro, it's not.
Like
We
it's
felt
not
like,
gonna
nah, we
work.
shouldn't be cool. You know, so like,
From far away from that distance,
yeah,
you guys
yeah, cause
decided that.
yeah, it was crazy. Cause yeah, I mean, I
That's
never felt
funny.
the attention to be around small people.
Mm.
Yeah, so and then to this day, I mean, uh, there's a lot of girls my height that want to be with me, but I never give them the
I
attention.
Oh.
know this
Oh,
He
guy.
he has a lot of,
We'll put his number and his social
Straight
media.
up.
You
And
can
to
We'll
this,
put
DM
it right
him.
there on the
but I feel
contacts.
like I don't know what I can't I don't get I don't grab my
Why? They're
attention.
very pretty.
Slide into
There's
his
some beautiful
DMs.
ones out there, man.
They're
They are,
very pretty.
they're pretty. Now that I know I'm grown now, I know what's up. Like I know, but it's just I
Ah,
can't because I'm so used to. I've been with girls taller than me, and I'm so used to it. You
you
know,
like it?
I like it and I love it. I'm
Me
not gonna stop
encanta
loving
la
it.
Pepsi. Me encanta la
Me
Pepsi.
encantan las altas.
Yeah. So I don't think and people tell me, hey, probably the one is for you is the short person. You never know.
You never
You
know.
never know.
Or
You
maybe
know,
not.
you probably, or
Or
maybe,
maybe not. I mean, you never know what the destiny holds.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've met a couple of couples that they were one was small, the other one was regular, and
Yeah,
you know,
a lot of TV shows come out like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's love has no height requirements.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, girls kind of see that sometimes, and like
Yeah, but love,
oh, yeah.
true love,
True love.
true love. It doesn't matter.
Do you know what true love
Oh, yeah.
is, Kevin?
Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
Do you,
Yes, you
Raquel?
do.
Do you, Raquel?
Huh?
I know
Yes, you
Jesus.
do.
Oh, I know what
I
true
know
love
what
is.
true love is.
Well, I know what true love is, but
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
Being in
That was
a
a good one. That was a good. I like-
I mean, like you saw it with me and your brother, you know?
oh yeah, of course I saw
Just
it with
saying.
people. I saw.
Yeah, Norma.
No, I saw it when it,
Norma's like, she's mine. From 15 years old.
I claimed that from day one.
yeah.
So you better not.
So I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. What a lot of people what love is, and I wanted it. Now I still want it, but
I'm-
Hey, true
Yeah.
love, true love. Love wins.
I feel like when his true love really comes, it's gonna hit him pretty hard.
out of nowhere.
Hmm
And I'm just.
I think it's
I
gonna
used
hit
to be.
you.
I used to search for it. You know, I used to search for it. Now that I'm more into God, and I believe in God, I know God's words, and I know God
Who?
has my back and everything.
Mhm.
God.
You're right, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's falling asleep
yeah,
right
yeah,
here. Come on
yeah.
now. Yeah,
So
I can't even. I didn't even get him on. Yeah, keep going, bro. Sorry
That you
for
know
this.
God.
You know,
yeah.
God.
So me knowing, I don't know. I lost myself.
Yeah, thank
You're
you,
talking
Nick.
about God.
Thank you, Nick. Very
Yeah,
appreciate
but what was
you.
I saying before that though?
Yeah, you were.
Now that you know God,
now that you know
Mhm.
God,
that it's gonna hit you love about
Out
love.
the love, right?
that you're not
So-
looking for it. That you're,
You're
not
not
looking
looking
for
for
it.
love.
No, because before I used
God
to be,
what?
before I used to like, dang, I want a girlfriend. Dang, I want this. Damn, I want to feel the way my brother feels, or I want to feel the way my sister feels, or I want to feel my parents feel. They have a couple. Why can I have that? So I was
Mm.
searching for it. I would get love, but it wasn't the fake. Like I've been in relationships before.
Fake love.
Fake
Yeah.
Yeah.
relationship.
Oh,
Well, not
Dr. Dre,
relationship. Well, you could say relationships,
Mm.
but I haven't been in a relationship yet because I'm not searching for it. I'm just waiting for it to come now.
That's good.
You know, because it's crazy. Because
You're trying to dating apps?
no, I don't do that. No, I don't. I'm telling you, I let it come to me.
Ah.
Feel
Look
me?
at it, look
I
at
let
it,
it
look
come
at
to
because
it.
me.
all the ones he's tried to go for weren't that great. So.
Oh, gold diggers. Sorry to say it.
What
Sorry
gold
to
you
put that.
Like, so-
Not gold diggers, you know. But it happens because I let
Yeah.
myself. So it's
Yeah.
actually my fault because I let it happen. But I like the intention they were giving me.
You're such an interesting man.
So ask me more, you know?
I know. Always trying to be funny,
So
huh?
I'm letting- yeah, so
Always
now
trying
I-
to be funny.
Now that I'm into God and I praise the Lord every morning, so I get up and I just tell God, hey,
I'm not that
provide
funny.
me for what I need today.
That's right.
That's it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not gonna get a girlfriend, then I know I could get a girlfriend in a year or 2 years. But I know she's gonna
Maybe
come
in 40 years.
one before years. You know? But it's gonna come. Patience.
Nah,
Patience is what it takes.
you
know?
better hurry up. I want some nephews.
You know? Patience is what it takes. So I'm not in a rush because I was before and I did a bad decision.
Yeah.
And I was in a bad decision and then I lost a lot of things because of bad decisions. So I'm
Yeah.
not into that point. I
Yeah.
want to do things right 2020. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
What's your
Yeah.
one word for that 2020 vision board? What's the one word that you're gonna have fulfilled this year?
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
I'm not gonna lie anymore.
Oh
All
wow.
That's
right.
a great
All
word.
right.
I'm
That's
not gonna
good.
lie because I've
Dang.
been through a lot of things that I've lied and I got caught up with it, just thinking that I was gonna get off of it, and I got into a lot of problems.
Mhm.
It's for everybody, not only for me. It's in general.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People that lie get caught up in the lie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned, I've witnessed, well, I've seen it. I've went through that. When you lie, you get caught up.
Mm.
You know, so it's always become just going forward. It's just saying the truth, and everything will come out true. You know, that's all
Yeah.
I think.
The
That's good.
truth will
That's a
Yeah.
good
set you
one.
free.
That's a
Yeah,
great word.
Great word.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. This is so good, man. It's you know, being your brother. It's even though I was there through growing up
Your whole
and
life.
yeah, no, it's like it's just growing up and stuff. Uh, but I never saw that side where you were talking about you would hide in the restrooms in middle school.
yeah,
Where the way
Mhm.
exactly how you felt.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm sure that uh there was a lot of pain behind that and and for some I don't know it's just I did not know that and now you saying it, it's like, man, that's crazy,
Yeah, I never said anything till now, to be
yeah,
honest. I never
that's
told my parents, I never told anybody. I just kept it to myself. Now I'm telling I guess the whole world.
I
so
mean, I thank God
yes,
that you had so much support though, without them actually
Yeah,
knowing.
because if I
They were
Yeah.
didn't,
supporting you in
yeah,
a way that they were consoling you in those days that
yeah.
you
So
couldn't,
I
you
feel
were
like if I
sad.
didn't have support in that time, I would have been dead. Not dead. I would have went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would have, I think, killed myself.
Yeah.
Like when
Mm.
people get bullied and kill themselves,
They
like it's
Yeah.
do.
crazy,
It's so
and it's
sad
still
now.
happening
Well,
to this
'cause
day.
I
Yeah.
mean,
yeah,
people
no bullying,
people
Yeah,
suffer in isolation. I mean, when people are
They
depression.
do.
suffering, they
Yeah,
want to get isolated. The best thing you can do
yeah.
is find a community
And
that'll,
then I don't know what was
that's
talk
helping me out at
truth.
that time
that's
because
good, that's good.
I wasn't into God and I didn't know God at that time.
You
Yeah.
know what's
That was
helping you out?
God.
Yeah,
he
that's what
was
I'm
he
saying.
was he
That
God
was
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 sure
he was
God.
there.
he's good. He knew what I felt. He knew what I was going through. So
Yeah.
he had my back at that time. And then I appreciate it because
I think that's why he would place your
Oh,
I
parents in
appreciate it. Yeah.
saying things like that
To
to
this
you.
day,
he
I don't know
loves you.
how I made it to this point because I've been through a lot of rough times.
Give us one crazy time that
One crazy time,
that you like, okay, this is it.
uh, one time, long story short, uh, my friend got shot in front of me, and when he shot him, the guy came up to me after with the gun right here, and the guy was under the influence, drugged up, everything, because he confuses with other people. So when he shot him, he just put the gun right in my forehead, and I just said, "That's it, I'm done." And I guess God was with me again, and He made him like He looked at me and He realized who I was or who
Well,
was
you
and
were, yeah.
were in that moment, and He looked and He just took off. But in that time, my friends had left me. They had been running because he had shot my friend, and my friend that got shot ran. He still made it. So that moment, I felt like I'm done.
Wow.
That's it. My life is done. Right there, I was just going through a lot of things in my head. I was like, my first thing that came in my head was my dad. I was like, God, I'm done. And then I told myself, is if I'm, I told a lot of things. I told myself a lot of things. If I'm gone, I'm gone. You know, that's it. It was. But I guess God was with me at that point, and then He just took off running. And then from there, I was just like, wow,
Dang.
yeah, a lot of crazy things.
Man, so you struggled with just having the wrong company around you.
Yeah, wrong
Um,
company, and I liked it because I mean, in Linwood, when I used to live over there, I had where I used to live. I mean, I had everybody love me from everywhere. So we came you could say a crew, a big long crew, and then people started hating on us. So we started going through a lot of problems through gangs, to people that we didn't even know, even our own neighbors. Because of what we were going through at that
Can't
moment.
trust no one.
Yeah, especially when you're drugged up, you don't care about anything. You'll do anything to anybody. You get
Some
me?
of
And
your
I feel like
friends.
I was the king there because everybody would protect and say and do what I say.
Mm.
At like it was, I was basically talking to people 30 years old, 40 years old, people that would listen to me. And I was 15, 14 years old, and listen to a 15-year-old, I felt like
Mm,
I was the boss,
mm-hmm.
but I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
That's the time that I was making a hell of money, and people were just using me
Yeah.
Mhm.
at that point because I would have money, and people would just wait for me there already, coming out of work. And people, my dad would see 50
All
people in
his
one
friends right
corner,
there.
50, 40 people. And there was no less than 20 people waiting for me
To just talk to you?
to talk to me to see
So
what we were
annoying.
going to
¿Este
do.
quién era? The Pope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
He would pay
just,
them for their gas money.
yeah.
Like
So,
anything they needed, he would be like, "Let's go. I'll pay. I'll pay for your
He
food.
was
I'll pay for your
Santa or
yeah, no,
gas."
what?
I
Taking
went through
care
He
that
was
of
for
the
a
Santa.
cool.
neighborhood.
Yeah, I went through because
Ah,
I was making at least,
like the mafia does?
The
yeah,
thing is, Kevin's generous. He's generous with people and he loves people.
yeah.
Mm.
And he just would do that to all his friends.
So
So you have a good heart.
Kevin's a giver. It
He's a
doesn't
giver.
whatever he has, he'll
Yeah.
give.
He doesn't care what it
Like
is.
it's love, it's money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like whenever like he
He
doesn't.
tosses like it's rain.
Yeah, he does, and
And I think it's kind of bad at some point because
Yeah.
when you toss it,
'Cause
and
you
you
don't
don't
know
have
how to
anything no
give
more.
it.
Who got your back on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
Everybody
was getting
starts
to that.
walking
think-
away.
I think with God, because God, that that's one of the many gifts,
Yeah.
giving.
Yeah.
That's a gift itself.
It
Mhm.
is.
So we gotta take that test for you. You might have that on you as a spiritual gift, man, and maybe now you could use that same thing, but
For a better purpose.
for the
Of
kingdom, bro.
course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It's maybe we were using it for the wrong thing. Now let's redirect it to
Yeah,
the godly thing.
Yeah.
of
So
course.
I think I now that I think it's like he's you have to have that gift, of giving. You're just like it
Mhm.
doesn't matter. Like you could just
I
know
think-
that person for like a
Yeah.
couple of like
Yeah.
days, and you're like let's go. That
Yeah.
same day, let's go get lunch. You
My
don't
car
care.
doesn't have gas.
I
Yeah.
think you and your mom
You don't
have
got
that
gas,
gift.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
You
have
and your
gas,
mom
and
are
you just
givers.
met
You just
me.
give stuff.
yeah,
Not
Like-
just stuff, but I mean like stuff, love, and all that. You just can give it all away.
yeah.
How
So
about the
there was a
attention?
time that
Give it
I was hella broke and I only had $10. I was like, oh man. And there was a guy asking for gas money. And I was gonna put those $10 in my gas tank. And then he told me, hey, can I get some gas? I was like, God. I was like, really? I told myself, like, really? And I gave him half of it, and I've only
Wow.
put like $3, $4 in my gas tank,
That's like 1 gallon right now.
and I still made it.
For real.
And then thank God, hey, I got blessed with money that day,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
that just goes to show
not-
how
it's-
God works,
you know,
man.
it's not that I want to help people for me to get blessed.
Yeah,
I help
that's right.
people, or I like to help people, or I love to make. It's like if I eat, I want my people to eat. You feel me?
Mm,
That's what I
It
do.
makes you
That's what-
feel
It
good.
makes me feel good because
Mhm.
I could be poor, but I want somebody to feel good, like
mm.
to have whatever they want.
Yeah.
And that's what I was
My
doing
gas
with
tank's
girls.
on empty.
Like I didn't have money for myself, not even for lunch or anything, but I still made the girl feel good.
Mm.
You get me? So I gave her all of this. I wasted so
wrong
much
girl.
money.
But then they would take
Yeah,
advantage of that.
right?
The
And then,
wrong girl.
know, but
The
I
wrong
was,
kid
I was,
died.
yeah. So I was loving the attention at that moment.
Yeah.
Because I would just fell for the words that would tell me, I love you, this and that. But I knew it was a full game.
I
It's
tell
fun.
you those same things.
Yeah,
I mean-
but
Yeah, listen to this one over
I'm
here.
stubborn. Right now.
That's kind of weird.
no, I didn't get that.
Come on,
I'm going through my whole talk right now.
I know.
come on.
I said, yeah, I know, but
So-
she lost me on that. What does
What?
Nick think though?
So Nick's been quiet.
yeah.
Okay,
He's
so
thinking.
going back to that story, a funny story. We're talking about how you growing up.
Yeah.
We're talking about crazy story. We talked some of the addictions that you were into.
Yeah.
Now bless us with a funny story. Maybe something that happened with Nick.
Oh, Nick.
Poor Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
So it was one time. It
Nicolas.
wasn't one time. It was recently.
Yeah,
It was like what?
It
It
was
was like last
Yeah.
month.
A month ago.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
a month ago.
I was hungry, and I told them, "Hey, I'll buy the tacos. Let's go eat." And these
Being a
guys
generous-
they were
generous
at
man
church,
he is.
and I was so hungry. That's the day that I didn't eat the whole day. I was so hungry. And I
You
was
were
like,
fasting.
Stop.
They picked me up and it was so cold. It was cold. It was like 30 degrees. I don't know. It was cold though. So we go to a taco place near here, the corner, right? And I tell Nick, hey, let's go. Let's go get tacos. Let's go get tacos. But I guess this guy was already upset, tired.
He,
Oh,
hadn't
he
ate,
was-
he hadn't ate either.
he was
I think.
hangry.
and
He
I
was
guess
hangry.
He was
angry.
hangry.
He was annoyed. But
That's Nick.
yeah, so I was like,
We all know
okay,
Nick.
I mean, it shouldn't be a problem to him because I'm paying the tacos. He's just gonna help me out. But right when he started with, like right when he started with, like he was already doing that when I told him, hey, let's get out the car and let's go get tacos. But he already started, Like,
Nick
I
does
ignored
that a
that,
lot,
right?
people.
I ignored it. But so before getting to the talk, well, before I was in order, what I was in order, I told him, hey, you're gonna have to pay because I can't reach. And he was like, all right. And I was like, what the? Like, I was confused. Is this guy being serious?
Nick, tell him
he's
your
being,
part.
or he's being like for real? Or you know, like, or
Yeah.
is he serious?
Yeah.
And I ignored that. And then I asked for the tacos, this and that. And then she said, oh, it's gonna be this much. And I gave her my card. And he's like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? What? I want you to pay. I'm gonna give you my pay. I'm like, what? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm paying for the tacos, bro. Like, calm down. So I let it slide. I was like, I ignored him, I guess.
Dang,
then-
you ignore a lot.
No, and then
Yeah, that helped. Yeah, ignoring
I
people.
ignoring people. You feel me? So he pays and he starts. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I asked the lady, hey, where's the cilantro and the soya? You know, where's the onion and the
Parsley? Cilantro?
Parsley,
Or
yeah.
cilantro?
And
Yeah.
she was like, and where's the salsa? You think I
Parsley.
could have some? Because I didn't see, Nick, remember? I didn't see
Why not? Why not? Why not?
where,
Why
because it was
didn't-
too high.
Okay.
Okay,
It
good.
was like
Yeah.
from here to, I don't know, but it was high. You know? I couldn't see. And Nick knew I couldn't see, so I guess he was trying to play a full game.
And Nick couldn't
And
even
I
see.
asked the lady, and the lady kind of like giggles, but understands why I'm asking because I can't
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I asked her, hey, you think I could get some salsa, some sauce, you know?
Yeah.
I want everything good. She's like, you know what? They're down there.
Yeah.
But, and I was like, oh, I started laughing, you know, this and that. And I'm like, hell, no, I'm gonna ask Nick to help me out because I can't reach Nick, you know? So I asked Nick, hey, brother, can you get the bag? She's like, bro, what's wrong with you, man? Like, you obviously know I can't reach. No, you can't see? You can't see? I was like, what? Just put me the cilantro, put me the onion.
All
And he-
angry.
But he
all
starts
angry.
like getting it. He throws it in the bag. So he gives me like 2 bags. I'm like, cool, all right. And then I was like,
Salsa.
he was like, I was like, hey, can you get the sauce for me? I was like, and he was like, which one? I was like, with the red one and the green one, because there's always red and green sauces.
Yeah,
Always
yeah.
taco space,
Yeah.
taco stands. I mean, there's always red and green.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
this
yeah.
guy tells me which red one. Like if I could see which red one to have, like you get me? You got me? So while he's telling me that, he's getting annoyed, and I'm like, this guy's really getting to it. Like this guy is serious now. Now this guy passed the line. I told him, bro, you really acting like I can see. Like you can't see? Like I'm like, what? Cool, all right. And I get in my tippy toes and I still couldn't see. So I guess for some reason the lady
When
was
does he
hearing me
realize?
that I couldn't see. Like,
This guy.
but he was complaining through the whole time, but he was like shaking, like, but he was serving the cilantro, he was
I
shaking,
was
like,
so hungry.
but
and
he
cold.
kept saying, I'm tired, I'm tired. Like, bro, I'm tired too. Like, I'm trying to leave. You know, like, you didn't get it that I was tired too.
He
you
couldn't
know?
see that I was tired.
Yeah. So I guess the lady heard what we were going through, what
Yeah.
I was going through
Yeah.
with this guy.
Yeah.
And then,
Kind of friendly
She's
to you.
like,
you know,
pobrecito, his friend is being so mean.
so mean. And then the back of me, there was like 3 paisas, and they were like, ah. And I was telling them, it's cold, huh? They were like, yeah. They were just joking around with me. Next thing you know, she gives us the food and she gives us a lot of salsa. She gives us a lot of cilantro. Because somebody was complaining that I couldn't reach the salsa.
Dang,
It
dude.
was funny because I still remember, like, he was complaining still, like, if I knew I could reach, I would have never asked you, bro. Because he was already giving me that fit when he already got out the car and he was already paying with my card. he was already like, damn, I felt comfortable. Oh, I'm gonna ask for the salsa. Like, golly.
So when did you realize, Nick, that it was
So
because
what's your side of the
I didn't
story?
want to go to begin with. That's where it all started.
Yeah, I
I
think
just didn't want to
that's
go.
He was
I
just
didn't
so
want to
tired.
go, and then I was so tired and like hungry, and it was just a long day of just like doing stuff and then redoing stuff, like back and forth. And so then when I was already I just wanted to sit down. I didn't have to eat for the rest of the night. I didn't care. I was just that tired. So he was like, come on, come on, come on, like over and over again, Eder too. And so I was just like, let's go. And then I was in the car, like I was like cold. He's like, come on, come out of the car. I'm like, oh, like, so I wasn't even thinking. Like, I was just like, I just want to just get the tacos and let's just go. And so when the salsa thing came up, because he was like, oh, make sure you get the red one. And I'm just like, there's 3 red ones. Like, I'm like, like, which one? Can't you see? And that's when I turned to look at him. And that's where I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. Like,
After all that, that's the only
whole-
time you turned around.
yeah, because it was like,
Like he thought I was playing with him.
I thought he was playing with
Yeah,
me because he was like, make sure you get the red sauce because we always joke around.
Yeah.
And he's like, get the red and green. So I got the green, and then I look at the red. I'm like, haha, there's 3 red ones. Like, it's being funny. And I'm like, which red one? He's like, the red. I'm like, bro, can't. And then I was like, can't you see? And I looked, and I was like,
I was
yeah.
obviously not. Obviously
yeah,
not.
that's what he said. He was like,
I was in my
"Obviously
typical.
not."
I was like, no, bro, I
Yeah.
can't reach, bro. Come on.
And to have an understanding of the taco truck, I'm 5'8". I had to reach up like on my tippy toes to pay for it.
Yeah.
And so where the
Wow.
salsa was, like I had to like look over into the truck. There was no way he was gonna see it.
Yeah.
Like there was just no, and I'm standing on a curb. And it wasn't until I turned
Dang.
around and Kevin's like looking like that, trying to see, because he's like, he's not used to seeing 3 red salsas
Yeah,
Mhm.
or
so-
any salsas
Yeah, yeah,
on the truck.
Yeah.
So it was just, yeah.
So,
That's
After
yeah.
he ate, then he was like,
That was funny
"Oh, I'm
because
sorry,
Yeah,
bro."
yeah,
yeah, because I was waiting in the car.
But that lady for the tacos, she must have felt so bad because
Yeah.
those tacos,
They were
she
good.
packed the
Yeah.
tacos.
Yeah,
She
she got-
gave
We-
us
yeah,
so
got
You
like-
were
much.
jacked up.
We
Yeah.
should go and interview her side of things.
I know.
For real.
She's like, I saw these. Him and
Este
him.
pobrecito, y este viene
And
enojado.
I'm
Yeah.
sure, like, if you're watching, like, if you were there, there's probably some of it that was kind of funny, but you don't want to laugh. In the
Yeah.
moment, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, like, it's kind of funny,
Yeah.
but not really.
It's like awkward laughing. Like,
Yeah.
should I? Should I?
Yeah.
well, I
Like,
first thought he was joking, but he was being serious. Like, bro.
Because I thought he was joking. And then when he asked for the salsa, I was like, he's being, like, it was literally like such a long day. And then him being like, get the red one. And I look and I'm like, bro, there's 3 red. Like, funny, like over the day. Like,
Always trying to be funny.
because he's
Yeah.
always joking around.
Always
And so
joking
that's
around.
when I was like, there's 3. And he's like, well, get the red. I'm like, can't you see there's 3? And I turned, and then he's literally like on his tippy toes trying to see, like looking over. And that's when I was like, my
You
bad.
felt like such a butt, huh?
Yeah.
that's,
But I was like, I mean, I'm just going to get a red one.
Has he bought you any
Oh,
tacos since
gosh.
then?
No.
No.
You're like, nah, I called it quits with this guy.
No, but that's funny. That's a funny story.
No, that is.
though.
That
It's
is funny.
hilarious.
Because we got home and we talked about it and we were laughing at it.
I was
Yeah,
cracking
because
up.
he wasn't doing it
No,
on
he
purpose.
wasn't doing it on purpose. He just thought.
He
Because
wasn't
I don't look
thinking.
at him anything different.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wasn't thinking.
Even when we go to like the stores and he tries to make fun of me, he tries to make me embarrassed. Like when we're out in public. So I
Yeah,
said,
but
"All
he
right,
does
fine,
it
that's
too.
fine."
Like
Yeah.
he does it way too much though.
Yeah, there's a little something going on there.
some good bromance going there.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
It's true love.
What you been looking for?
It really
You've been
did hit
looking
him.
for.
hey.
He love you without the money. That's good.
Yeah. He even gets mad at you when you buy him tacos.
I know. See?
Right?
Right?
That's right. You know he ain't a gold
Like that
digger.
one.
He's real.
He's
like
loyal. He's loyal.
He don't care about no
He's real.
tacos.
Yeah, he's a loyal one
He's a
right
real
here.
lover, homie.
Yeah.
He truly loves you.
He's a fighter, but he's a lover in the same time. Right?
Right?
That's an awesome story, man.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's a lot of bad, bad stories. There's a lot of good stories. So it's a little bit of everything.
Over
Fun.
overall,
Overall.
you know, entering that's 2020, um, going through your life, and now looking back of what everything you've gone through, um, what's something that is there anything that you would want to change that you did, or would you just be the same?
Be the same.
Yeah.
Be the same. I think the man I am now, uh, what I went through, I don't think the man I am now I would have been like how you say it? How you say it?
You wouldn't be who you are now
Yeah,
if
if
you
it
didn't go
was
through what you
what I
went
went
through.
through.
That's
There
right.
you
Yeah.
go. Sorry
That's
about
right.
that. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Dang.
And I'm still learning little by little new things every day. How to be with the people, how to answer people's questions when they ask me questions. Not to be ignorant, not to be mean to the person. Because at the end of the day, people want to know. It's like me, I want to know why people have this, people have that. Because until this day, I mean, I look at people when they have a disability, I think that's the bad thing about me. But I feel like it's like, why people make fun of me? Why can't I make fun of people?
Mm.
But it's
Mm.
bad though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because in the same ways, like you shouldn't be making fun of anybody.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
it. Because you
Yeah.
want to get respected, you got to give the respect.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Now that I'm older. But before I
Mm.
was like, I don't care. I'm going to laugh at whoever I want to. Because people laugh at me. Why can I laugh at someone else?
Mm.
So I feel like I was feeling good at that point too. But when I was getting older and I started knowing about disability, Down syndromes, stuff like that, kids that are sick, kids that are shorter than me, or stuff like that, I
Yeah.
started knowing that I shouldn't be laughing because you hurt their feelings.
No,
Yeah.
and at the
Yeah.
same
You hurt
time,
their feelings.
I think as you get older, you start getting wiser, right?
Yeah, you start
And
getting. I feel like
I mean,
your
I
You'd
hope
brain starts
you'd hope
getting.
so.
I hope so,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people out there, that
That's till
Don't.
this point
Yeah.
They
that
don't
you're
grow up.
40 years old, and it's crazy because when I walk down the street or anything, I go to the mall and stuff like that. Not even the kids laugh
Mm,
at me. The
Yeah.
grown-ups.
Yeah.
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 The
Yeah.
grown-ups trying to be the center of the attention of the kids. But I'd be like, bro, how old are you? And I just tell myself that. Like you're 40 years old and you're doing this to your kid. Like
Yeah. You're
so
not
you're
showing
making
them
them
anything.
feel like it's a good thing to laugh at
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how and I don't blame the kids though, because they're young and they don't know what really life is because they're
Yeah.
starting
It's
to
the
learn.
parents.
They're starting to see what people are not perfect in this
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
So I see it. So I got into a lot of grown up people. And to this day at work, I still get into it with grown people because I tell them. I mean, it's not me telling them. It's just basically seeing that why you're acting immature about it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like to this day, people see me and they laugh at me, but it's the grown people. It's not even the little kids.
Yeah.
So I basically think like, wow, you giving them a great example for your kid. And
Yeah.
I don't blame the kids at that point because they don't know.
Well, because now you think about it, kids are like because of social media and because so many different things, kids are
Yeah.
exposed to like diversity and being
Yeah.
different,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and everybody wants to be unique, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
like being different is a good thing versus and my students, it's so funny. My students call anyone that they think is old a boomer. Like they're and
A boomer.
I'm like, "What?" And they're talking about baby boomers. And I'm like, "They don't even know what that means." But I was like, "All right, whatever." And so anyways, they're like, "Oh, like they're a boomer, they're a boomer." And back then it used to be like if you were it was so funny because we were talking about it today in class. I was showing them a MLK, right? First of all, I looked it up online, MLK, and they're like, "Milk?" And I was like, and I was like, "No." Does somebody know what who MLK is? And they're like, Martin Luther King. They don't even know why they have the day off on Monday. And I'm like, oh my goodness. But it was just so crazy because they really they understand like, wow, that's wrong. That's wrong, And it's so funny that back then, and I was telling them back then, this wasn't wrong. It was
Yeah.
wrong to hang out with people that weren't looking like you. That was wrong. And people didn't like you for that. And they're like, what? And it was so funny because one of my students said, and I love her, she was all like, she goes, well, people still do that nowadays, and I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, but it's so much better. But you know what I mean? So
Mhm,
it's a
of
lot of
course.
the parents. Parents have that old school mentality of they still don't know what embracing diversity and
Yeah,
being different
and I
as a
think,
good thing, you know?
yeah, and I think that I feel like the grown people's parents didn't teach them
Mm,
Yeah.
when they were younger.
Yeah.
You get
yeah.
me? Because little kids, I don't blame them. Now to this point, I know because they really want to know why I'm small. So
They're
I
curious.
ask, yeah, they're curious.
Yeah.
It's not they're trying to be funny.
Wh-
It's
what do you
No.
like
Yeah.
they
They
want to
really
know.
want to
Yeah.
know.
what do
And
you
but before, I thought those kids were trying to be funny.
But in
You know, and
general, kids are curious about everything.
Yeah, they
yeah,
are.
They want to
like
know everything.
my little cousins, they ask me that now that they're grown. They tell me, "Hey, why are you small?" And I tell them, "Well, this and that," and they understand. They be like, "Oh, that's how I get to like, oh, they're just trying to know
Yeah.
because they don't
They
know."
really
Did
do,
Emmett
yeah.
ever ask you?
She asked me once, but he was younger, way
What
younger.
did he ask you?
No, it was a point that we were camping. We were gonna go camping.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he was trying to be a funny guy, and then I guess it's not. I guess you guys told him, "Hey, stop it! Don't say that." And that was the last time.
Okay,
And
good.
from that point, that's it.
Hell
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, so I think I remember the
Yeah.
moment.
I
So
forgot.
Emmett was trying to he
What
wasn't
was he
trying to
doing?
be funny.
No, he was trying to be funny. He was trying to ask.
Yeah, so no, this is what he said. I remember exactly
remember.
that because
Uh.
it's not gonna go down, not in my family. You know? It was a long time since he's seen you, and
Mhm.
Emmett he grew. So Emmett was like, "Oh, like I'm your height, like
Yeah.
or like I'm getting taller than you."
Yeah.
You know, like in the kid mentality, it's like he's
He's
like,
excited.
like I'm
I'm
excited.
bigger than
I'm,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm like he's looking at him like I'm bigger than you now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I looked at him like, "Hey, cut it. That's not cool." And then we explained to him afterwards that
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's
Why?
not something you want to do.
Mhm.
It's disrespectful, and we explained to him about the condition and what you had, and that's why
Yeah.
now he's like, you better not say anything.
Yeah,
Like he could
Mm.
ask, he could come to you and ask you.
Yeah, he asked me.
And
He
like
would ask me.
In a
I,
proper way.
Yeah, and he's a smart kid, so not every kid's like him though. People like him trying to not like him, but it's a little bit of opposite things. People still his age trying to make fun of someone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's
Mhm.
smart kids and there's silly kids out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Sadly, I mean, I think every type of person or kids, they just sadly were never taught anything
Yeah, that's why
any better.
I
Even the
blame
adults.
I blame the adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, cause I mean, I guess I never seen a small person, and I'm the good luck one. You
Mm.
Yeah.
know.
So
So
people do
I guess I do my people a favor, so they won't get asked again. You get me?
Yeah.
So if I was the first little person you asked, they won't ask anyone else.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's like
It's
I
paving
feel
the
like
way.
it's like I did someone a favor,
Like a
Mhm.
pioneer.
so they won't
I
they
know.
won't feel
He
offensive
is
or
a
something.
pioneer
I
Yeah.
feel it. I don't know.
so
I might be
of a
wrong.
movement.
Yeah.
going off of that, there's obviously after you're not gonna be the last little person in the world,
Oh, there's
and
millions of
so
them.
there's gonna be a lot more little people out there. If for some reason a little person is watching this podcast or hearing it, that they're young, maybe they're in that teenage year where they don't understand why you know God made them that way.
Yeah.
God made them special in that way. What would you tell
Them.
a teenage Kevin or a teenage kid out there? What would you let them know?
Well, to learn, ask your parents. Uh, why were you born like this? So you can understand. Look around, search up, look in TV shows. That helps you out a lot. Cause I went through that, and when I was already realizing that I was gonna be small forever. I didn't know at that moment how I was gonna get it, how I was gonna get my life situated with people that were gonna make fun of me or people that were gonna accept. So I recommend people to just look around, be outside, look, could say search up how to how do you
How about
say?
how about this? Can they contact you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of
well,
course.
we'll put your handle.
Yeah,
Have you found it a lot easier now that God is in your life?
Of course, that's one of the main things. You
Mm.
believe in God. I know you're young. You really don't know much about God and stuff like that. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta just talk to your parents. Let them explain to you why you were born like this, how you act. You can act around people, how people are gonna treat you, and you
Yeah.
gotta just be strong
Yeah.
and let them motivate you. If they're people, if they're, I'm sure every parent that has a kid like me always gives them a good example. Always. I'm for sure. To this day, someone that's with like parent that has a little kid, like me, you could say, um, give them a good example. Tell them, hey, it's gonna be okay. This is why you're small. This is you could do this and you could avoid this. This is how you're gonna react to people that bully you or make fun of you,
Mhm.
and just teach you life. And
So what you're saying, for the parents that um have a a a kid, a boy, a girl with a chondroplasia,
yeah,
talk to them.
talk to them.
Communication,
Communication.
reassure
It's
them,
important.
Motivate
support
them.
them,
Yeah.
motivate
Motivate 'em.
them.
Even if they're small, motivate them somehow. Play with them. Make them feel like they could do anything what a normal person could do. You know, if you can't do this, but this is how you could do it. If you can't reach this is how you can do
Yeah,
this.
that's
Yeah, Nick.
Even the
right.
salsa,
Even the
right?
Even
salsa.
the
You can
If you
get that
salsa.
You know,
salsa.
like if you can't
I
reach
was trying to
this,
motivate him.
so like
You
and
would.
to this day, if I can't reach something and I don't have
You
anyone
figure
around
out a
me,
way.
I always figure out
How are we
something.
gonna get the
And
salsa
not
if
That's
I wasn't
right.
there?
I was gonna ask the ladies.
See, you would
You
figure
get,
out
or I
yeah.
was gonna ask the people
Yeah.
around me. But
But
why would I waste my time if I have a friend next to me?
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
get me?
A friend that when you fall, he's all like,
Que
"Can't
se
you
enoja.
see?
See,
Can't
you
you
know.
see?"
So that's when I feel like that's when
Yeah.
the most important thing when you're by yourself and you don't know what to do in that
Yeah.
position. Like
Yeah.
at work, sometimes I gotta turn on the cars and I don't have anyone that helps me out. And I'm like, I had to do this because I can't let my customer down. So I get my little stool, I get the battery, I stand on my stool and I pick up the hood and I do my job. And I always feel good about it because I'm not a quitter. And I
That's
always
Mm.
right.
that's my thing. That's my number one thing. I have a lot of issues, but I never like to quit. And I never give
Mm.
up.
that's
I
good.
Yeah.
never give up. That's the
Yeah.
reason I have my tattoo here. I never give up. I
What does
never.
that say?
That's
That's
huh?
never give up.
Never give up. You feel
Yeah,
me?
In what Japanese, Chinese,
Japanese.
that's good.
So
Mandarin?
That's good.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
I think that's
that's
really
one
good.
thing you gotta do. People like me, don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
You could do whatever a normal person could do.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna take you 10 times harder, but you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
You're gonna get there. You're
But
gonna
you're gonna be a lot smarter than everybody else
yeah.
because you've
So
done
you're
it 10 times
yeah. So your mentality is
better.
way bigger than a normal person.
That's
Because
right.
how I see it,
Because you're looking outside the
yeah. Of
box.
course, it makes you realize
Mm-hmm.
who you really are,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes you realize what the world is
What
around you.
won't kill you
You
make
know,
you stronger.
it might like saying you want to do something, it might take you long, but you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like I wanted something, I got it. You
And
get
that's
me?
why God wants you in his kingdom because you're
Yeah,
used to seeing things
Mhm.
outside the
yeah.
box.
So
And he needs people.
people my age, people are younger than me, and you don't know about God. Tell your parents to tell you about God,
That's right.
Mm.
and tell your parents to pray
There's
for
that
you,
evangelist
because
right there.
that's the number one thing that could help you out.
In Jesus'
Someone that
name.
could pray for you, and God.
That's
Yes,
so
Number
good,
one
Lord.
thing.
Kevin.
And all the
Yes.
brothers and the sisters said,
Amen.
Amen.
Wow,
Thank
that
you,
was
Lord.
beautiful, man. I feel like we could again, be here 2-3 hours and talk about like crazy, amazing experiences and also experiences that that were harsh to you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, this is just a snip of of who Kevin is or
Yeah.
what you're all about. Um, as my brother, I've looked up to you and you're inspiring me to become a better person. So just wanted to say that and let you know that you're loved and we're super proud of you and happy where you are at the moment
Yes.
and we can't wait for what God has for you in the future because we know
It's
and
gonna be
God is
big.
gonna use you in different
Yeah.
in such an amazing
Yes.
ways, man. So it's
Yeah.
he uses everyone in an amazing way, but at the same time
Yeah,
it's like
patience is what it takes.
Yeah.
Don't be in
Yeah.
a rush, because I was like that before and I didn't get anything because I was doing things that shouldn't be done because
Yeah.
I wanted the things right and it wasn't going out right. Now
Yeah.
is everything's patient what it takes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
so good, man.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys say, FloVation? We're gonna end our first episode of 2020 here with
Yeah.
with a beautiful word from Kevin. Kids, if you don't know about God, you know what? Go talk to your parents, man.
Yeah.
Stay in school.
Stay in school. You know what I mean?
Stay strong. That's the number one thing.
Stay
Yeah.
strong
Don't let anyone fool you down.
Yeah.
and never
Yes.
what?
Never give up.
That's right.
That's right. Keep
FloVation.
on trying.
Keep on trying.
FloVation.
Oh, that was
Out.
Buenas noches. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Have a great day.
See you guys next week.
Buenas noches. Bye.